I'd been at uni for 6 days. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My sister rang, and I always dreaded when my phone would ring because my dad had attempted suicide a total of 7 times, and all she said was, "He's done it." It was just 3 words. He never liked sport, he never did sport, but he used to love coming to watch me do the things that I did. And I played a lot of rugby, represented the county and the town at athletics and cross country, and he was always there. We grew up with not a lot of money, but he would beg, borrow and steal to get me to those places. He was brilliant in so many ways. I knew nothing about mental health and nothing at all about suicide until it happened.
I started my life, in terms of my professional ambitions, running around a track, actually running around a field in Dublin, and thinking, this feels good. Now, why does this feel good? My interests are to bring evidence, scientific research evidence, to young people directly, to help them understand their experiences, and to help me ask the right questions to help them understand their experiences, and as a consequence, how they might proceed forward.
Like most of the things in my life, running was an accident. It became like a daily ritual for me. I've done some phenomenal things in running and I love it. But I think the most powerful thing that it gave me was the ability to run and think, or run and not think, however I chose it. I also was the rugby playing kid from a council estate who couldn't cry in front of people. And this was an opportunity to be on my own, and I would sob sometimes. It helped me to grieve so much, and it helped me to come to terms with things so much, that running's become something else.
One of the most significant risks for an individual who experiences parental suicide is to believe that actually the genes that underpin the causes of suicide may lead that person to be at elevated risk for similar choices. And suicide, to use a common term, runs in families. The power of research evidence is actually, we now need to sit down and begin to introduce to that person evidence that competes with that belief. The start of the journey to the right type of support is being able to speak about the experiences one is having. Open up and say, in the same way you say, I've got a headache today, and for that to be taken seriously and signposted and normalised, that's where we have to go next.
I've taken all of the best aspects of my dad, and there are a lot of them, and I've channeled those into my own fatherhood. Jesse and I, we run together, we always have, to the point now where he's 6 and he does park run most Saturdays. He runs 5 kilometres. We've had chats and laughs and jokes. He knows that it's followed by a trip to the park and cakes. But he also knows that we can talk because I tell him why I started running. Running doesn't have to be anything more than just running, but it can be everything as well. He's as intelligent about mental health now as a 6-year-old as I was as a 26-year-old.